Like we were just occupying Japan for a long time.
Is Germany just in the
too.
exact right spot in the middle of like the world in Europe to get shafted in a world war?
Funnily enough, no, it's Poland.
Is it really? Oh yeah, that's true. Poland, yeah, true. Poland. How many times has Poland gotten invaded and taken over?
Well, famously,
God
like
knows.
3 times.
No, it's
Like once by Napoleon, twice by Germany and the Russians.
twice by Germany. Yeah,
Someone owned Poland before then, and they probably weren't the original humans
I don't
that
know
occupied
Polish
that. So there's
history.
I watched a video on it one time, and like I enjoyed the fact that basically Poland's entire history is getting invaded and taken over, and people fighting over who owns it.
because they're really close to like a cultural border
Yes.
of sorts.
Well, and,
Like,
and
you
they're
know,
also like considered the highway of Europe, where like they're what is connecting the East and the West.
Really?
they're right in
Yes.
between a lot of that. Yeah.
Huh? What is? They just have like flat plains or something?
Yeah,
Like,
they're very
it's
flat.
Also, was it Poland that got absolutely fucked up right before the First Crusade when that crazy priest?
No, that was
Was it Hungary or something?
No, that was. Oh, are you talking about the Peasant Crusade? Or are
yeah,
you
the
talking
Peasant
about
Crusade.
the
I know
time-
that they raided a bunch of shit in Byzantine
was-
when they got to there too.
It's the most white man conversation ever.
But I remember they fucked up some random Christian kingdoms on their way because they were a statistical nightmare
Well,
and they
it
didn't
was
even know
kinda
how to feed
everyone.
their army.
Everyone they came across, they were just burning fields and taking their crops.
It was
and-
basically just a angry mob that
Yeah.
raged all the way across
and
Europe.
they all died horribly in the Middle East.
Yeah, they basically all died. Most of them died before they even reached the Middle East.
When is this?
A lot of
Where
them
is this?
deserted
This
before
is
they
right
reached
before the
Middle East.
Crusade started.
This was the first crusade.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
like,
Spain.
the Pope. No,
This was
Spain-
called the Beggars Crusade.
Yeah,
Wait, so Byzantine?
No, well,
No,
I mean,
okay.
they're going there.
it's
But this German guy.
Yeah.
right. So this German guy. This is one of those eras where
He's
there's
a
like
bishop.
multiple popes or something like that.
So it's a guy that's
No, he
German
was a
that's
pope.
not Hitler.
No.
No. Okay. So the Pope says, I call a crusade, right? He's like, all Christian kingdoms, gather up your armies and like send one to the Middle East because they're not letting Christians go to the Jerusalem or something.
Okay.
Well, it's
Okay,
because
so-
bandits keep raiding the pilgrims going to Jerusalem.
Okay.
So they're going to go and take it over so that their
They have-
They
pilgrims
can keep
can-
it safe, and then
Well,
people can pilgrimage.
So
to
the
there.
true reason is Byzantine wants to take over all that land because it got taken from them by
Yeah.
the people,
Turks.
yeah, the Turks and all that.
Right.
And the Byzantine emperor at the time went to the Pope and said, "Hey, I need help. If you help me get this land back, I'll protect the roads to make sure all the pilgrims can go to their holy land."
the
Right?
trains will
Right.
run on time.
Yeah.
Because
all the good stuff.
They'd had friction between them since there was the schism with
Yeah.
like the Eastern Orthodox Catholics
So
versus the
the
Roman
Pope was
Catholics.
like, "Okay, no problem. I got this." That's when he made the call.
Cool.
His real motivation was to steal a bunch of land over there and kind of shaft the Byzantine Empire after the fact anyway.
Yeah.
But
So in the meantime,
Then-
while all these armies are preparing, there's this one German bishop who gets real excited, and he can't wait. So he starts preaching hard,
Okay.
real hard.
Okay. Yeah.
So hard that he recruits a ton of peasants throughout France, Germany,
just every inbred moron, backward
Italy,
shit farmer
Mississippians, I understand.
basically all
with
the
3 teeth to their name.
and they start marching to Jerusalem. Basically,
This man must have been damn charismatic.
Yeah.
The quality of people he had going with him were like, imagine someone wearing
It
a
was
potato sack with a big club.
I mean,
cool.
think of someone who's okay. You say he has to be charismatic. Yeah, he has to be as charismatic as someone who needs to get beggars, homeless people, and like the mentally deranged to follow you.
Now,
Deprived from Dark Souls.
Let's be very clear. There were several groups that he did not recruit from. Most notably, doctors, soldiers, knights. And people to transport food.
Oh, okay.
So they get going, and they have whatever they just had on them, which wasn't a lot because they're beggars, homeless, and mentally ill people.
okay.
Uh-huh.
And
This is January 6th all over again.
they get hungry and they go, "Huh? You know what's cool? It's a good thing we're next to this farm."
So basically, they pillage and raid all the way down Europe towards the Middle East.
So they get to Byzantine, and Byzantine's heard of them by now.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, "Listen,
there's this crowd of crazy peasants on their way here.
Yeah, and they're like
burning
listen.
and stealing everything as they go. They don't even know, like they don't even know what
Somehow
Muslims are
they've made
supposed
it
to
to
look
Byzantine.
Okay.
Somehow they've made it there.
Okay.
So the Emperor of Byzantine is like, okay, well maybe this will work out.
What? How?
Well, basically, they besieged a few of his border forts for a little while.
Yeah.
And,
So he said,
eventually, he
listen.
started paying to have them like cycled through.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's
he
just
was like, oh, look, I will get you through if you promise me to not pillage any more of my things or any more of my subjects' things. I will personally see that you get to the Middle East.
Okay. Hell
And-
yeah.
And so he does. Unfortunately,
Does he just load them up with shit?
I'm pretty sure.
He loads them up on ships.
Okay.
And sends them.
I'm pretty sure they still
just
pillaged
kicks
his.
the boat out and it's just like, oh my
I'm
god.
pretty sure they still pillaged Byzantine a little
They
bit.
did. They did pillage.
Just a little bit. Just
They
a
did
little
pillage
bit.
a little bit on their way in and out, yes, because
Okay.
they were a bunch of mentally ill morons whipped up into a zealous fervor by a manipulative monster.
So they get to the Middle East
Yeah.
and they start their way to the first fort city, basically. And about a quarter of the way there, halfway there, whoever was the Sultan in charge of the area
Yeah.
rode out with his army and absolutely fucking crushes them. He ruins them.
Yeah.
I think it's like
think
they
they
had like
actually-
500.
there was
They
a-
are
give or take.
soldiers. They're
So
just,
like,
No, they just
a lot
charge
of
'em.
them died, and they were half starved and crazed when they got there. Right? They still don't have any of the proper provisions to do what they're trying to
A
do.
lot of what they had left to go back home.
Yeah, a lot of them just fucking deserted halfway through or something. So they finally get there. They're pretty diminished, and they actually, I believe, they do like they like capture this one little border fort or something, and there's like, yeah, we fought and did the Muslims, and then like the
and they're there without
the
like
tower
anybody.
guard ride back because it was like a 10-man like outpost, and like he rides back, he's like, there's a whole gang of fucking crazy morons out there. Whip up the army.
Yeah.
And so an actual organized armed force specifically equipped with the proper weapons and armor of that area and on horseback fired arrows into them until they all fell over into the hot sand.
Yeah, that sounds about
While
right.
riding circles
what happened
around
to,
them.
What happened to the bishop? I
He
looked
went
his name
back-
up. His name is Peter.
Oh yeah, he lived.
Yeah,
Peter the Hermit?
he pussed out. He went back.
Did he?
He was actually involved in some of the later crusade
Was
stuff.
he? I thought he got arrested.
He did, but it was a back and forth thing. Nobody knew what the fuck to do with him or whether or not anything he did was legal. or
Damn, my
not.
man lived a long time. My man lived to like 65.
He was
Wow.
a little older when he left, but yeah.
Yeah,
He,
he's
um,
old as shit for the time. In
Yeah.
the 1000s.
But yeah, imagine you're able to like convince a bunch of mentally ill homeless people to follow you and like I don't know, siege the White House.
That kind of rules.
You live
That kind
and
of
you
rules.
just run away.
And
Like,
not even like mentally homeless people. In like modern context, this would be like if I went to a furry convention and then I whooped up like every furry from here to Washington and then besieged the White House all the way there. And it's just
I mean, conceivably, when you had the whole group walking at once, it would feel like, hey, we do have enough people to do this.
of
and enough
course
strength.
the Yiffing Crusade.
Right. And then by the time you get there, you get mowed down by machine gun fire because you've raided and pillaged your way across the United States. And they said, at first they laughed and then they wagged their fingers. And then by the time you actually got there, they were just like, just kill them.
Launch the Blackhawks.
Like just, you know,
like they one jet flies over, they just blow
carpet
up.
bomb the whole like mob just from one go.
Welcome to AnythingCast, by the way. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
ooh woo, what's this? I'm Will.
Thank you for coming on the show, Will. I'm glad that you're here today.
Mhm.
We've been trying to get you on for quite a while.
I will not talk about my car's warranty.
Okay.
It's not any of your business.
Okay. Well, Eric, make a note of that, please.
Okay.
As the new Borderlands
He does
movie came
not-
out.
Yes,
Is
it did.
Any good?
Oh, dude, I heard it was so good. Like,
yeah, it's so great.
one of the things everyone's talking about is how it really, like, kind of like the Fallout show, it really captures the feel of the. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super good, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah.
They didn't pay their animators.
Oh what?
Yeah. They
Wait,
didn't
who made it? Did Gearbox have a hand in this?
No.
I
No.
mean, they
Fox, I
owned the
think.
licensing.
Like past
still.
that though.
Like
Who
Bobby
made-
Kotick is making money off. Well, let's get back to that in a second. Would
Oh,
be
you know, I
making
did
off
see
of
the
this.
profit margin.
Oh yeah, it's
And
bad.
Oof.
It has a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, I thought no. It
Ooh.
started off with a 0 after the first reviews came in, and then it went up to a 6, and now it's sitting at a 9. I thought.
Ooh, it's Lionsgate. Lionsgate.
Mm-hmm. I think it has a 9%.
Common Lionsgate L.
Yeah, they got Kate Blanchett to play Lilith.
I don't know anything about Borderlands outside of the fucking claptrap that they.
Yeah, he's like the mascot.
Yeah,
so
I've got the claptrap, you know.
The quality of the show is really up there, and we're really showing it with these 2 episodes. This recording session, this is a really good recording session. I'll just have you know right now.
We like to combine real highbrow thoughts with like dick jokes. So
Yeah,
anyway,
yes.
So what's
syphilis
so-
of Sisyphus over here. What
Yeah.
what you got?
Yep.
What's so good or bad about Borderlands?
Borderlands really perfected the first fun to play super cool looter shooter thing where they combined
I meant the movie.
system of what?
Or the movie. What's good or bad about the movie? What did
Oh,
they do
sorry.
well
I think
or
you
bad?
said what's good about it, so I just assumed you were talking about the games. But
Basically,
it's a dumpster fire. Miscast.
Basically, they just replicated the game 100%.
No.
So it's just
No.
so it's just
not at all.
horrible.
Not at all. Not even kind of.
Do you need what? I'm sorry. Did you thought Borderlands the game was bad?
No, Borderlands the game is good.
My ass. I fucking hate Borderlands.
I do too.
I hate it.
What?
I hate it with a
I don't like
passion.
Borderlands.
It's so fucking.
It's not good.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
It's not funny. It's like the
They
least.
I
try
see what's
so
going on.
It
hard.
tries so hard. And
Okay.
it got so far.
Okay, I
And
got
in the end,
this.
it didn't even matter.
I got this. You guys are gaslighting me. I see what's going on.
No,
Yeah.
I actually
You're being
don't.
just saying edgy shit.
No, I'm being serious.
You
I don't
know.
actually like Borderlands. It's so unfunny, actually.
Well, too bad. The games are good.
You like the guy sitting there telling you to shoot him in the face?
Face McShooty?
Yeah, you
I-
like that? That's
I will-
very
Or
good.
was his name Shooty McFace? I forget.
Very funny.
I will say there is one character in Borderlands I do like, and it is off of, I think, Borderlands 2.
Is it Lilith's butt crack?
No.
Handsome Jack?
No, it's,
That was a lot of people's favorite
It was the character who's like voiced as the same chick who did Rainbow Dash. I can't remember her name though.
Oh, Tiny Tina?
Maybe.
Voiced by the same person that did Rainbow
Yeah,
Dash.
from
okay, yes.
My Little Pony.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show me and
you remember
Patrick have
that?
totally watched before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you know that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would consider myself a bit of a pundit
just
on the situation,
assuming-
as you can tell by my collection of jars.
Yes.
No, don't bring up the jars.
Well, they've been here
I
this
don't
whole
like
time.
looking at them.
Well,
I don't like how you've situated them for them all to stare at Eric.
they're all here. They're
the
all
little
sitting
pony
on the
face
shelf.
is really. Yeah.
I'm just glad I have my back turned to them. I don't like the idea that they'd stare at you.
I don't
They-
know.
They do.
I'm a big fan. I like having them there. I like them being in the window. I like when the sun beams down on them, heating them a little bit to create gas within their chambers. Occasionally, I take one and pop it open,
Give it a good sniff.
give it a good sniff, and then put it right back.
Mm-hmm.
That's the good stuff.
That is it.
What were we talking about?
Borderlands.
Rainbow Dash.
I saw
Yes.
Deadpool and Wolverine. That's
yeah, well,
good.
that who
That's a good-
cares?
that's a good movie.
What My Little Pony would you fuck? Before we get on to Deadpool and Wolverine, which one's the hot one?
They all look like horses.
They're all like horses.
The fuck are you on about? No,
You're
they
right,
don't.
He would do Bambi.
No, I'm a Rainbow Dash guy, obviously.
As long as that dude's drawing it. Or chick. Dude, did we ever establish that?
I don't know. I have no
They have
idea
to
what
keep
Toast
their
is.
ID hidden.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
They wanted to be
they want
anonymous.
to stay anonymous. So,
Exactly.
yeah. Their art's good,
Patrick,
though.
put up the picture of Bambi.
Jesus Christ. How many episodes has that been in now? At least
five, I think.
Has it
Quit
been
it.
in 5?
Quit it.
5.
Delete
Patrick,
it.
put up a picture of that, and then if Toast has any art of any of the ponies, go ahead and put that up too.
Let's
Delete
be
it.
honest. You know he does.
Delete it now.
I don't know. I have no idea.
If he's got a picture that detailed of Bambi's asshole, then he definitely has at least one pony in
Which
there.
pony do you think it is, Eric?
I don't even
Pinkie
know.
Pie, perhaps?
I like
Pinkie showing her pie?
it's like Twilight Sparkle and like Pinkie Pie, right? Like those are the only ones I know
Twilight
the
Sparkle, Applejack, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, Derpy. Who am I missing? I'm missing one.
Isn't there like a dragon or something?
The queen.
Rarity.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Will.
I'm going
See?
to
The queen
reevaluate
is
the kind of
Celestia.
company.
Yes, Queen Celestia. Thank you, Will.
Or maybe Princess Luna.
Princess Luna's better, let's be honest.
I'm
But
going to have to reevaluate the kind of company I keep.
What, bro? You never saw an episode of fucking MLP?
what, bro?
No,
you never saw
actually.
the jars when you walked in here? You
Yeah,
didn't-
bro. You don't see the jars. You don't
Look
know
at those
everyone-
things,
You know,
dude.
you don't know Lyra that's right there? She
Yeah.
wants to be a human.
Yeah.
I'll just tattoo liar to my face, I guess.
You don't know Octavia right there?
Hell yeah.
You guys definitely know their names better than I do.
Well, I've jacked off to them many a time, so that's,
I didn't say I hadn't jacked off to them. I just said
I don't
I just said I don't know their fucking names.
I've seen like 5 episodes of that show, like realistically, and then the rest of my experience with it is porn.
Yeah.
And some of the porn is good, some of it's dog shit.
Yeah.
Some of it that is on model and it's hot, and some of it is off model and it's dog shit.
Well, I think I feel like me
I
and
missed
Will
the
both
porn
need you
episodes,
to like.
but I did watch a lot of the show. So I guess we're having opposite experiences there.
I'll send you
actually
some.
watched
I'll
this.
send you
Oh,
some
cool,
on
yeah,
Discord.
absolutely.
you haven't
That's-
seen the porn of it?
I've seen porn of it, but I have not gone
Sought
out of
it
my
out?
way to exclusively jack off to it.
Guys in the Discord that listen to this show, please, when the day that this comes out or the day that you're listening to it, please post
But-
your favorite My Little Pony porn in the Discord. Thank
It
you.
was kind of
Don't forget to spoil it. Censor it. Censor it.
slightly impossible to avoid if you were on 4chan for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, fair
Slightly
enough.
impossible. Slightly my ass. That shit was everywhere.
No,
There's-
but I feel like we would just bumped over.
You would just be in a blue channel and someone would be like, boom, there it is.
I feel like we just scooted
It'd be
over.
hot.
Patrick, what do you mean on model for ponies?
So that it looks like it does in the show.
So like 4 feet.
Yes. 4 feet on all fours.
It'd be
none-
cool.
One
like a
horn,
horse.
hooves.
Like definitely a horse.
Yeah,
like
100 yeah.
anatomically a horse.
Absolutely. Otherwise, it's not hot. What do I want? That what? What do you want them like?
So you were
people?
specifying that some of it's really good and some of it's not. I just want
Yes,
people to be
and
clear.
some of it
on
that
which
is
ones
good
you were
is the stuff that's
specifying.
on model.
Which I would.
Otherwise, it's boring to look at, and some stupid idiot's interpretation of the sexy pony, and they just ruin it. You haven't been on the internet as long as I have.
Which
I
is your
guess I
favorite
get
again?
it. I see where you're
Rainbow
coming
Dash.
from.
Rainbow Dash?
Yeah.
Very tomboyish. I could see it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like my wife. I'm gonna
Yeah.
start calling Kara Rainbow Dash.
Anyway, I guess I'd be more of an Applejack. Though.
Yeah, you're like an Applejack
Oh, you'd
guy.
definitely be an Applejack guy.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
100% an Applejack guy, and
I believe it.
you're more of a rarity guy.
You
Looking
think
at
so?
you right now,
You think-
yeah,
you think
yeah.
so?
I think you're more of a rarity guy.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite part of the show. When we pick out,
Who wants to fuck us as ponies? That's it, Will.
Goyaba, please draw all of us as ponies.
Real
Yes.
quick. Yes.
What would your cutie
Let's
mark
have
be?
My
Oh,
cutie mark?
God.
Yeah, what would your
Cutie
cutie mark be?
Probably a gun to my head.
You can't take my thing, Will. You can't take my thing.
Fine, I'm popping pills. Maybe I'm overdosing.
yeah, yeah.
How about a hammer on one side and a sickle on the other?
Yeah, yours is a gun, yours is a hammer and sickle, and mine is just like a syringe. It's just pills in a syringe.
Oh, so your greatest personality trait is drug addiction?
Probably either that or a rainbow flag. I got 2 things in my life.
When
Eric.
you want the bisexual flag?
No, fuck that. Those people are too choosy. Just give me the whole
Fucking
thing.
fence sitters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give me the whole LGBT flag.
Yeah.
That is probably the
It
most
must suck
overused
though, like
cutie
if
mark.
you're like grown up as a little pony in that show, and then you get old enough to get a cutie mark, and like it's like I don't know something crazy
Is
like
that how it works? You get it like a tattoo? It's like a tramp stamp?
it just kind of
You
like
get
grows.
old enough? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
grows
it just
over
appears
time.
one
Yeah,
day.
it's like puberty.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
when you
yeah,
get
yeah,
like
yeah.
pubic hair.
Imagine being Applejack and then you get a fucking apple. And you're like,
That's
looking at it,
their
you're like,
family, isn't it?
yeah, but that's just fucking bullshit. If I
Well,
was
that's what I'm saying. Imagine growing up and you get like a noose. What does that even mean?
it's like the black pony, the
Yeah.
one black pony.
He's like, the fuck?
Benito Musa
like-
pony.
Like imagine your cutie mark is like I don't know, fucking bank robbery.
yeah, like
You
a
know,
dollar
there-
bill or
Yeah.
something. That'd be pretty cool.
Weirdly enough, I think there is in fact a very strict subsection of hyper-conservative, militant, nationalist pony people.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
There's
Like,
mad
there's a whole
sock pony
bunch of
people.
Nazi ponies.
There's a famous Nazi pony.
Nazi cloppers.
Excuse me?
Yeah, there's like
There is, I think. Yeah.
there's a pony that will show up occasionally who is just like in SS gear and stuff like that, and it's from those people.
Yep.
Is that real?
Yes,
that's
it's
in the
like,
show.
it's like,
It's real.
No, it's not in the show.
Okay,
Oh
I was
my
gonna
God,
say
no.
I thought you were
It's
like,
in the fandom. It
No,
floats
yeah, this
around the
is the-
fandom.
I just thought you were
insane fandom.
I just thought you were saying like it became a thing in the fandom,
That
and
would
then
be
they were
so
like,
goddamn
let's use him as
funny.
a bad guy.
Oh my god.
Like it's a ponies versus the Nazis.
well, they're all
So,
girls, but yeah.
Let's be
that's true.
clear here.
What?
I have never actually seen the show, but I think we can actually all agree that while the original concept was just 80s bullshit to sell toys, the later show was that same concept thrown in the hands of like funny people and talented creators. So that's the reason it got a big following. And then the rest was just the internet doing what it does.
Character designs.
Yeah.
I die on the hill of like all you need for a show to be famous on the internet is character designs that are good. Like
Well,
you
Has
Has
Been
Been Hotel is
Hotel.
definitely,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
At the same time, yeah. It's like Has Been Hotel. It has
You make
really
some god
interesting
tier
I don't even
character
have, is
designs.
Has Been Hotel. Okay, you've seen all of it, right?
No, I've seen the
I
first
have.
episode and then I stopped watching it.
You're so fucking. I swear to God, you're so goddamn hot. Hey, Eric.
Yes.
Thank you, baby.
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yes.
It was good. Okay. Was it the character designs or more?
I liked the music.
Okay.
Not all of it.
Kira and I watched the first episode and then we were like, I don't know.
It didn't seem that interesting, did
Well,
it?
we watched the pilot, and the pilot was like, "Oh yeah, the pilot's really good." You know, it's got
I've
Stamper.
actually
and
heard that
Mick.
a lot.
Yeah,
A lot of people, like, there was some...
it's not the same show.
Well, it's not the same creators. The only
No,
one left
it's not.
over is, like, 𝑣𝒐𝒏𝒚, and I think Mick comes in for a bit part role in the first episode.
Mick does.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
amazed.
what? It's nothing like they
He's the
said it was
trench
gonna
coat
be?
demon in
I'm
the very
so
beginning that
confused.
just flashes them
Hold
as
on,
they're going
I've
down
only
the
ever
street.
seen the pilot. Is it
You
not?
haven't seen the show?
No.
Well, you need to stay
Why are
after
you
the
saying
show,
you're
dude.
asking? I thought you had seen the show.
Why I can't ask questions now?
Okay.
Now
It
it's illegal
sounded
for me
like
You want to
were-
watch the show after the show?
I'll watch it with you.
Okay.
It's not super
See?
long.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I can't do it today because
I know you got something to do.
Yeah, at 4, I got something to do, but
We all have something to do at 4 today. Jesus.
I mean, if you consider going to the doctor and getting an EKG, it's
Well, I
something
mean,
to do.
well, not
I-
dying is a task like anything else,
True,
I
that's a-
suppose.
I'm feeling a little bit better ever since we started doing the podcast. Maybe the levity of this has brought my spirits
well,
up.
I thought
Stress.
this was shitty, Mr. Shitbags McGee.
Well, it is. However, it's just that I'm fueled by shit, and my health is fueled by how shitty our podcast is.
Patrick is a natural born hater,
You know what that means?
raised on
tank it,
haterade.
Eric. Tank it. That's the only way to make Patrick feel better. Start
the only
tanking.
way to make me healthy.
All right. Have you seen the newest model of the AR that the military is considering in the new bullet they had come out?
No, tell me about it.
It's like a little fat boy that's got a much bigger slug, but like a smaller amount of like it. So it's kind of a similar
Slug.
size. Slug, the tip of the bullet.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
the part that hits people and comes
Yeah,
out.
the bullet.
front end.
Bullet.
Yeah, the bullet's the whole thing. And then like, you know,
Bullet is slug and casing.
there's like, yeah,
yeah.
slug, casing,
Gunpowder.
primer, gunpowder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
Four pots.
Four
pots.
pots.
Four pots to make a
Four
bullet.
pots
You're
to
just
bullet.
like your father.
You're just like your father. 3 parts short of a bullet. Yep.
You've got all the primer in the world, but you ain't got the casing nor the slug to do it.
So what is cool about this new AR model?
Well, it's fatter. You just heard it's thick.
It's a thicker
just,
boy.
It's just a
Dummy.
thick boy.
They're wanting a
Thick.
slightly
I like that
bigger
you're sweating. I
round.
can see sweat rolling down your man. That My Little Pony conversation got Eric going. Holy
I mean,
Oh,
damn!
He's gonna do some research after the show.
Yeah, he's gonna start looking into Applejack. The boys told me that I thought that
am I an
Applejack
You
was
know
there.
what? I think
Am I
you'd
an
be
Applejack guy?
a big what was that fucking
It's like how people used to compare themselves
Macintosh?
to.
Big Macintosh?
Big Macintosh.
I think they just call that
Applejack's older brother.
Oh, I saw 5 episodes
Apple.
of the show.
Wait, Applejack's
10 years
brother's
ago.
name is Macintosh.
Yeah.
So that's like
Well,
a.
her grandma is Granny Smith.
Oh, okay, that's kind of
Well,
cool.
I thought
though.
Macintosh was like because Apple.
Okay,
Get
Google.
it?
What is
Macintosh,
Applejack's
Apple.
brother's name in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic?
Really, we're gonna waste AI voice things to figure out.
I couldn't find a suitable answer for that. Here are the services you could use. Yeah.
It didn't
okay.
catch you because we were talking over you.
Nah, it got all of it. It just doesn't know.
I'm
It's not
surprised Google would.
versed.
I'm surprised that information isn't front and center in Google's algorithms.
What is Applejack's brother's name in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? Big Macintosh.
Yeah.
You are right.
That's what I thought.
Is Macintosh also a type of apple?
It's also a type of horse.
Is it?
Is it?
Commonly called Big Mac. Oh, it's a callback to the show.
No, I don't know.
And he's
Apple-
red. Oh my God! Is Applejack and Apple Bloom's
But Big
older
Macintosh
brother?
is a type of apple.
Oh my
Big
God, he's
Macintosh.
sexy.
A Macintosh apple.
Look at that.
Okay.
He's hot. Why is he hot?
You should know.
Okay,
You've seen all the porn,
I think
haven't you?
Patrick is definitely susceptible to whatever spell My Little Pony put on all those bronies back in the day.
I mean, look, tell me that that's not your girl. Tell me that's not your girl, Eric.
See, I guess it's the eyes that do it, combined with like the swoop of the hair.
It's the it's how are we
you
really
gotta
gonna go into this?
isolate the
it is
exact
how
features.
thick their hips are. And they're curves. It's curves and the eyes. It's like
Yeah, I
100%.
guess.
I just see a cutesy horse. I don't know what you're
like
talking
they
about.
got thick asses. Like I'm not even joking. Like
I
every
guess.
It's not that thick.
no, it's not like wildly. It's just enough. And then you get a lot of shots like this where it's just like, yeah, you can just straight up see they just gave her a thick ass. Patrick, put up some.
It's just
pictures
leg. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Put up some pictures
what do
of
you
hot
call the
Applejack
point
Rule
where
34.
your back starts to split into two halves, but it hasn't split yet.
I don't
and
know,
then the
but that's
legs
just
start.
like a
What's
back
that? What's
leg.
that little spot right in between
That's just
where
a back
like
leg.
legs are? That's a horse's ass, man. That's the ass.
Yeah, but you wouldn't
It's the
say your
tops
ass
of
is
the
your
thighs.
leg.
If I told
It's
you guys that
not,
I had
though,
fucked a
it's-
horse before, would you be like surprised?
Meh.
See?
I guess, yeah. But
You'd
it's
be
only because
surprised.
I'd be more surprised that you built up the courage to sit behind a horse for that long.
Well,
that-
they were saying I didn't drug the horse first.
Oh, so it was laying down.
Yeah, of course it was. And so was I.
Dude, I
the usual
did,
technique
I
is
did
just use a stool.
legitimately read a story in a magazine one time.
Fuck a horse one
No,
time.
I read a story in a magazine one time about this dude who legit went on an interview and said, like, I used to eat out my horse all the fucking time.
And
Ew.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, it was weird and I shouldn't have. but
it was weird.
I did do it for a few months. Basically, and he was like doing this thing where he was like, I could tell it liked it.
Buried
Okay, I was
my
like, I
face in a
guess it
horse's
would.
pussy for a few months.
Oh,
I mean,
much, yeah.
it was a little weird.
The weird part
It's
is
like-
that like he'd have to be upside down to like lick the clit.
It's like, no, dude, getting into anime at 55 is a little weird. What you did is something entirely different, sir.
Fucking a horse, it seems like one of those things where it'd be like the horse probably doesn't even care. Like the horse
I'm
vagina
sure it
is so
barely
big.
feels it.
Yeah, horse vagina is so big.
I mean, you're not likely to hurt the horse very much in the process. You're more likely to get hurt in
How
the
the
process.
fuck can you see a horse shit once in your life and then be like, yeah, I really want to fuck a horse?
Or like a cow piss.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, we piss and shit too, and
but I don't lift my tail and then it just fall out of me onto the ground. I don't look at and the fucking.
That's just because you don't have a tail.
yeah,
It's
I
true.
mean,
It's the other part. The second half of that is true, but the first part, not. I don't have one of those. But the anus like clenches around the shit and like extends out.
yeah,
like,
it
they
pops
prolapse
out
a
those
little
those little pellets.
Yeah, it prolapses a little bit every time they shit. And I can't imagine a guy like standing in a field watching that and be like,
Well,
I'm
think
gonna
about
eat
this.
that horse pussy.
Think about this.
Yeah, they have little chunks.
It's 1645.
Okay, yeah,
All
that's
right.
right.
You know what? Make it a bit more
I was gonna
modern.
say 1645.
It's
Let's say
1892.
Okay, so Napoleon has come and gone.
I like how both of us avoided the Civil War. we were both just like, it's 18.
You're out there as a
45,
cowpoke.
95.
You're out
Yeah.
there in the West as a cowpoke. You're
He's about to be a cow
you're
poker.
like 2 weeks from the nearest whore
Okay,
for sure.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you're just sitting there watching a horse prolapse its anus over and over. You don't think
this
you're
is-
gonna,
It's not even shitting. It's just
it's
just got a
winking
problem.
at you. Yeah,
It's
it's
got a
winking
real
at you.
problem. It's just winking at you. It turns around, goes.
I mean, what's a cowpoke gonna do?
I stand up and I clip my hoof on the ground a couple of times to let her know that I'm interested.
And of course, you got to do some foreplay, so you eat her out.
Of course,
Right.
yes.
Just bury your face in a massive horse pussy.
Let's not, Eric.
It's that too. It's
Eric,
so big.
Yeah,
so
Eric,
big.
You say
You
that
could
like some
hold
people
your
aren't.
in it.
Eric, you say that like some people wouldn't massively be into burying their faces into massive pussy.
Yeah,
I
that is like
guess.
its own thing. There's that guy who like stuck his whole head in a woman. There's
Yeah.
unbirthing.
Well, I didn't say it wasn't a thing that people probably would like to do on the internet. We're asking, what are we asking? Good God.
He's asking if you would do it, dude.
Yeah, Eric. How much money would you?
I'm
rather be
asking
paid
how many of
to
these
stick your
characters
face-
can you name by looking at them? That's what I'm asking.
Well, I know Applejack because you showed it to me just a second ago.
Okay, Patrick, put it up on the screen.
And
We're
then-
doing this.
And
now
then
do
there's-
like the MS Paint marker, like one letter at a time drawing.
okay, yeah.
Put black X's over their eyes,
yeah.
like in all of the pictures all over the walls here.
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
have
exactly.
Oh,
Just
can you do the
constant
sniper
collage.
reticle as he's like?
Yes, absolutely.
Just a constant collage on Patrick's walls of just pictures of all the My Little Pony characters with the X's over their eyes and some of them.
Why have you
cigarette
taken
burns in their
100
eyes.
episodes to bring that up? It's been there this whole time, and now you just decide all of a sudden to bring up my poster.
Stop
You
delaying
brought
and
it
name
up.
the
Yes,
ponies.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Applejack's the blonde one in the close to the middle to the right,
Yeah.
second to the right.
Should we just? No,
No,
that's not
that
gonna
makes
help.
smaller.
Okay.
And then the one on the far right is Pinkie Pie. because
Okay.
she's pink.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and guess that the top left one is Rainbow Dash, and she has a rainbow tail.
Okay. Which one is Rarity?
Sounds like kind of a bitchy, prissy name, so I'm gonna go with the bottom left one, the yellow one with pink hair. Is that it? Is that Rarity?
Go through all of them, and then we'll tell you.
Okay. I guess Twilight Sparkle's the purple one with the unicorn horn, and I don't know another name. I don't know what the dragon's name is, and I don't know what the...
Dragon's name is Max.
Okay. All right.
No, it's not.
I don't
Anyway.
remember his name.
Spike.
Spike.
Ah.
Spike.
Okay. And I don't know what the light purple one next to the dark purple one is. That's also a unicorn. I don't. I've got.
Will's
nothing.
like, give me that fucking
I've got
phone.
nothing in my head for that. There you go. That's my best shot there.
All right, which ones did you get right, Will?
I got most of them right.
Got most of them right.
You missed Fluttershy, which is the pink one, and then Rarity's the white one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't believe you were like, it's the fucking bitchy one, and then you went for the pink one instead of the white one.
I know,
I was
right?
like, what? Yeah.
Fluttershy fans are gonna riot at
Yeah,
you.
exactly. Fluttershy fans are gonna burn this podcast to the ground.
We are cooked.
I'm glad we're finally doing 100 episodes into the show. We're finally doing a
talking
My
about
Little Pony.
MLP. Yeah, dude.
Doing a My
Yes.
Little Pony episode.
That's
I
fine.
can
We
finally
had
use
to
all
break
this
it.
useless knowledge in my mind.
I'm very disappointed that you both dislike
Who's your
Borderlands and this skewed into a My Little Pony conversation.
Who's your
I
favorite
was
My
so
Little
ready.
Pony villain, dude?
I listened to like a 2-hour breakdown of their lore and like was super into the games.
You should really do the same thing with My Little Pony, and then you can join in the conversation.
Yeah,
Eric.
dude. Obviously, My Little Pony is a much better product.
I mean, I got
know
bad
is-
news for you, dude. We got 25 more minutes of this, so
Yeah.
you might as well strap in and learn about some My Little Pony.
Who's your favorite
lore.
My Little Pony villain?
The
definitely
queen,
don't
the
know
evil
any of the
queen,
The evil
Villains.
queen.
is not what her fucking. She's not an evil queen.
She's a princess, but you mean Luna?
Yeah, Princess Luna. Obviously, she's hot.
Yeah, it's
Duh.
not
Fucking
bad. I like
losers.
Discord,
Everybody likes Discord.
Yeah, it
it's where you
is.
get child
but
porn.
he's the most. He's the most.
No, it's where you groom children.
That's how you get child porn.
That's
Eric.
8chan.
Is there
No,
a
Discord
16
has the
chan?
most personality of any of the villains, and then you got like
I didn't get to Discord. I didn't get that far into the show.
King
DDD.
Solomon.
King Solomon. The wise?
Yeah.
The wise
Yeah.
King Solomon?
They got to defeat him.
Yes.
Okay, the wise king of the Jews, the ponies got to go up against that dude. They're doing their own little
Unfortunately,
Holocaust.
He had the Book of Solomon on him, and he used demons to attack the ponies.
Is he
and-
defended by golems?
No, because his kingdom is in ruin. He is
Oh, I
a
see.
ghost, kinda.
He's a ghost.
Ah, the ghost of King Solomon.
Is he hot? I'm looking him up. Patrick, put him up on screen. Is King Solomon hot?
I didn't know that My
I
Little Pony
guess.
was biblically accurate. That's neat.
King Sombra.
Oh, that's
his
right.
name.
King
Ah.
Sombra.
Oh, he
Not-
is
not
not
King.
hot.
Oh, let me see.
No.
I can judge
Oh,
this.
or did you mean
No,
the
you can't.
changeling
yes,
queen?
I can.
Mm-mm.
Queen Chrysalis.
See, he's not hot.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he's like a vampire kind of.
Yeah, he's like I don't know. He's
Oh, vampires are hot.
yeah, but I don't know. He's boring looking. He looks like Ganondorf if Ganondorf was a pony.
Look
How,
up.
how are you saying that that's a bad thing?
Look up Queen Chrysalis and see what you think of her.
Queen Chrysalis.
Yeah, is that who you meant instead of Princess Luna?
Let me see. Oh,
This conversation is
she's
shrinking my brain.
full of holes. Why is she full of holes?
More holes for you to fuck, buddy.
Okay, well, I can get kind of behind that.
Yeah, fuck
No,
her
I definitely
calf hole.
meant
She's like a bug-
Princess Luna.
She's like a bug person though, so she might impregnate you.
Oh, okay. I can
Hey,
kind of get into
ooh.
that. That's not.
That's
Hey yo.
Why she got no ass? She got no ass though.
yeah, that is kind of taking. Some
She's like
points
the
off.
least attractive of all the ponies.
That's half the point.
Well, she's a bug.
That's kind of gross.
Bug-
I don't know.
Bugs aren't super attractive.
I jacked
Except-
off to one Nausea
Little
Nausea
X
Valley
video.
of the Winds. Yeah, little NASA X video.
Mhm.
Nausicaa Valley
We
of the
all have.
Winds.
What's
I
that?
jacked off. It's like a Ghibli movie. I jacked off to one Dowsion of that, and it had like a bunch of like insect sex in it. And ever since then, I've felt ashamed of myself, and I can't really like go to sleep at night.
Insect
Insect
porn's really
porn.
gross.
Yeah, it is.
It is a
It's-
lot of time. A lot of times things get implanted with eggs.
Yeah,
And,
there's like urethral insertion because the insect doesn't understand what it's doing, and then she gets pregnant with an insect baby, and then she gives birth to it, and then she has sex with her own insect baby. It's just I don't know. It was
Holy
a really
shit! I think I've seen that one.
yeah. Of course you have. Duh. I know what you do when you go home. Yeah, you know the Nausicaa and the Valley of the Winds Dowsion, but you don't know the names of the My Little Pony
I
ponies.
swear.
My man's a fucking freak. You are a freak.
Like I feel like I stumbled across that back when I was not knowing what to look for in porn.
Well, that's entirely possible. Was it a book?
No, not like a physical book. No, it was online.
Okay,
but
yeah.
I mean, it was.
You found, yeah, I don't think this is a physical book you'd find in Mississippi, Eric. I'm pretty sure they would have book burnings. They'd bring them back. if people in Mississippi saw this shit, they'd be like, all right, it's time to start rounding them up.
Yeah, you think they get pissed at sex ed?
Oh
Ooh,
my
boy.
God. Imagine taking your average Mississippi, like, conservative Protestant grandparents to, like, the Japanese convention that they have for all the Daojian artists. Like the one where they've just got like all the fucked up shit that you can buy.
Now we're
The one-
talking exclusively the hentai, right?
Yeah, it's in the Tokyo Exhibit Center, like the big
Jesus.
square. And it's like everybody's new book or new H game comes out and they sell it there, all there at the same time. I can't
Really?
remember what that place is called. I can't remember what the con's called, but
Hey, okay, so you answer last because you've already done this, but Eric, you've got to convince your parents to like anime. You only get one anime to do this. What anime are you showing your parents?
now remember, Eric, your mom's an alcoholic. You might want to go with something with alcohol in it.
Yu Hakusho just as a spite. Since he
Yes,
has,
Mom, it's you. Look,
See?
you're on the
Look.
screen.
Does any of this look familiar to you right now?
then when Yusuke gets hit by a truck, you just shoot yourself. Yeah. Okay, that's
Make sure to
perfect.
bring me an egg, Mom! Keep watching the anime.
And,
Make her watch like all the seasons, trying to think that there was some sort of meaning in it after the fact. Damn, no, I have a complicated relationship with my mom, but I don't think I'm that spiteful.
Okay, well, yeah.
No, better anime. I don't know. Maybe.
Madoka Magica.
Fuck no.
All right, Mom. Sit down, check this out.
No, what's that one you
His
and,
parents are divorced. Does he have to give two different answers for each of his parents?
Yes.
Okay, I was actually thinking about that too because I was like, what would they both want to see? Jesus.
Because obviously,
Veroni
Because
Kenshin.
each other is
obviously
not on
when
that
they
list.
Or you.
obviously when they divorced, they became two separate people.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
Fair enough. I might be able to get my dad with Death Note.
Okay.
That's an easy one, I
Yeah.
think, because there's not a lot of anime-isms going on in the background.
Not after the first like 3 episodes there isn't, but for the first
Yeah.
3 episodes, god damn, it is hard to get people to watch those.
Really?
Yeah, especially like the L shit where he walks in a trench coat and a big screen and he's sitting behind like a dark room with like one microphone. It's very anime-esque. And then Misa Amane shows up. And
Yeah, I mean, you do maybe need to give them a brief explanation to what idol culture is so that they know what Misa Amane is.
Do you think they would understand L being autistic just from you being their son?
Oh, easily.
Yeah, okay. Well.
I mean, that's how I've been sitting this entire time we've been here, you know.
I haven't brought that up on the show yet.
The standing fetal position kind of thing.
I haven't brought that up yet,
does.
But I like the way you sit.
And there's the ice cream and the puzzles, you know, and the little bits of cake.
You know, your character does kind of sit like that.
Oh, fuck, he does.
Yeah, your character does kind of sit like that.
Yeah, but his legs are not shaped the same as normal people legs. So
you're furry on the internet that doesn't know anything about My Little Pony. I understand. Why don't you tell me what anime your mother would like? Fruits Basket.
I mean, that's probably more up her alley, to be honest.
Fucking kill your own mother, please.
She would enjoy Free Run.
She has like really bland tastes, dude. Like,
oh, she would like Bleach.
Damn, shots fired. Bleach over
just
here.
Naruto.
No, Naruto's way too anime for my mom.
Generally,
Natalia Axis Powers. I know she's big on that.
Bible Black.
Yeah.
Oh, I did show my wife some of those dubs you were talking about. And
See?
She wanted to keep watching more of
See?
it.
It's amazing. It's a great way to watch porn with your wife.
She was just like, this is actually really funny. I want to keep watching some of this.
Super funny.
I was like, I took your advice. I was like, oh yeah, you can just pull it up on YouTube. Like,
exactly.
It's really easy. They just cut out like the actual porn parts, and then there you go. It's a safe, you know, it's just like, oh no, you don't have to watch the porn part. Just watch this real quick.
Yeah.
And then you can slide into the porn part later. But anyway.
So Natalia Axis Powers, and that's definitely a go for your
I'm
mom.
trying to think of a fucking anime
JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Yeah.
But just the part where he shoves the dog in the oven.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
over and over again on repeat for 10 hours. With her tied to a chair in a room with no windows and nothing on the walls.
If she tries to get up from the chair, it's rigged to where a sliding blade will come and decapitate her.
No, the entire floor is electrified.
I know. I've seen your living room. I've seen it.
Yeah, I'm describing my living room.
Yeah, you're basically just describing how you live. What about you, Will? Do you have an anime that you could get your parents into anime with?
There's two that come to mind. Perhaps yeah. Maybe Trigun.
Trigun?
Yeah.
Trigun's good, but I watched that with my dad watching over my shoulder, and I could tell he was kind of like raising an eyebrow half the time, you know? He's like, this kind of looks like something I would like, but then it does weird shit that makes me uncomfortable.
That's where I think I could maybe get them, where it's like, oh, this is familiar enough.
Yeah, it's a little bit westerny.
Yeah. And
then your dad or your mom that would like Trigun?
So I think my mom would like the Western stuff.
Yeah.
But like, she wouldn't like the sci-fi stuff. She didn't like sci-fi.
Okay.
Then she wouldn't like the anime stuff.
Your dad probably Attack on Titan?
He'd probably he likes sci-fi and stuff like that.
Does he?
Like
Gundam, Cowboy Bebop.
They could probably be convinced because that doesn't have a lot of anime-isms in it.
Not until Ed shows up.
What was the anime where they were two detectives and it's in the future and
is one a little kid?
No, and they're chasing. It's a girl and a guy, and they're in the future and. The future chooses your job for you, and
Psychopaths.
Yes,
yeah,
they might like Psychopaths.
Psychopaths is pretty easy to recommend to people, especially older people.
Oh, as long as they're really into sci-fi,
because they love cop shows.
I was gonna say,
if you recommend Ghost in the Shell
standalone complex,
my parents could watch it. My parents were like, "This sucks."
What like some cop show-esque anime?
Like hard-boiled cop shows?
Yeah, they love cop shows.
I'm sure they exist, but
there's not a lot of them. There's that one where the guy has the gun for a head.
There's
That's a really good one.
No, that wouldn't work.
That like hyper violent one from like the late 80s where the guy has a bunch of grenades tied to his pubic hairs.
I was gonna say a lot of the cop show anime is like older stuff. Oh, there was a ton like Angel Cop. There's a lot of like old cop anime from the 80s, and they're all
trash.
Awesome. No, they're so good. Have you ever seen Angel Cop?
No.
Angel Cop rules. It's the type of thing where they like couldn't put it in Blockbuster because it's like super hyper violent and
titties and bodies getting torn in half.
Yeah, exactly. And it's so well animated that it's just so fun. It's just a giant action movie that's fantastic. You should really watch it. I really recommend it. You'd really love it.
Interesting.
I bet my dad would be into Redline.
Ooh, yeah. Honestly, you could probably give anybody Redline if they like just animated movies.
Yeah.
Well, how about like Spirited Away or something? You
Oh,
give
that's
Spirited Away to your mom.
Yeah, my mom could do a Ghibli.
She might
Yeah.
do a Ghibli.
Does
I don't
that
know,
count?
I don't know if she'd like it.
He's
just
like
on
the Walt Disney over there, though. His shit does not feel like everyone else's
The
shit.
problem is I don't feel like Ghibli's a good introduction to anime to begin with.
That's like saying give somebody a video game, then you give them Mario. It's
See,
like
I don't think
No, I think-
I don't think Mario would be a good introduction to video games. Like maybe if you're like, oh, I just have to get you good.
yeah,
at-
I'm just saying I think it's
video games.
similar in like those worlds. In the world of anime, that is the equivalent of giving somebody Mario as a video game and being like, this is what a video game is.
yeah, but it's not what
Yeah,
I would give
like-
somebody for sure.
I think that would almost be like showing them Ghibli and be like, this is what anime's like, is more equivalent to taking someone to fucking Puerto Rico and being like, this is what the USA is like.
yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah,
like, well, that's
like-
true for right here, but
Yeah.
no, the rest of the USA is mostly very different
Or just
from
Disney World.
Puerto Rico.
Just Disney World.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just Disney
Yeah, they'd
World,
be
like
like,
they did
this
with
is what
Alien
Florida is
Gonzalez.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is what Florida's like.
They're like, wow, I love Florida. Florida's so cool.
If you're lucky, you might even see a meth head fucking a crocodile in the marsh.
I really want to go to Disney World. I
Never
do.
been myself.
It's nice.
I've been once. Well, no, I've probably been twice. But I don't. I
never
can't.
been.
I want to go as an adult, and I can't afford it. And the reason I can't afford it is because it costs so much goddamn money. I have learned.
That's how
over-
that works.
Yeah,
yes.
I've learned over the years that people go to Disney World as adults in groups,
Mhm.
and then you like,
Yep.
yeah, you all like throw in $500, and then you all go,
Mhm.
and that's how you can afford to go to Disney World. That's the only way you can afford to go to Disney World.
Yes.
And I did not think that was the case when I was a kid because we went as a family, and then I remember, oh, we were rich. That makes sense. We went like every time we would go. My dad would go with his daughters every time we would go to Florida to pick them up, and I was like, how did my dad afford to go to Disney World so much?
My mom is the absolute queen at like saving money because she somehow got to where we could do like a lot of times we went to Six Flags.
Yeah.
We got really good deals to go to Six Flags.
Six Flags is the cheap one.
Yeah. But I've been to like Disney
Well,
World
that's why my family took me to Six Flags.
Yes.
two or three times because of how good she is at finding deals.
Mm. Is she like one of those people that's like a coupon cutter type of person?
If she gets into it, yeah.
Yeah.
If she really wants to go somewhere.
My mom's that way too. I feel like women in general are that way. If they really want to do something, they'll find every way to like nudge
You gotta love
their
it.
way
You gotta
into
love
it.
that for them though.
Yeah, I love
my wife
women.
has that kind of
Yeah, exactly.
determinism too.
Mine too. I love pussy, dude.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go out there and say it.
Are we a
I love pussy.
Are we a feminist podcast now?
I think so. I think we might be yeah.
It's too bad we don't pass the Bechdel test.
No.
God, no.
We're missing a few requirements for that.
Fuck. Hold on.
Mhm.
I'll transition and then talk to Kira, and then we'll talk about like noodles or something.
Perfect.
Okay.
There we go.
Then we'll do that for the next episode, though.
Yeah, just talk to each other about what you're having for dinner tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Makes sense.
Oh, if we could just get
Make
Al
sure you tell her
back
she has to make it.
in drag.
Yes. Oh my God. Can we get just Al back as a permanent cast member?
I wish.
Al's a great cast member.
Oh.
Al's on every good episode of the show.
For some reason, I thought I heard you say, let's go to Outback and drag.
Okay, yeah, let's do that too.
Yeah.
Let's do that. That's
Well,
also on the
only
list.
if we can get like ballerina belts. I'm not taping my dick to the underside. I'd rather get a ballerina belt.
It's a dancer's belt, sir. A
Yeah.
ballerina is a woman.
Whatever. That's
He'll
how
be a
I-
ballerina after he puts on the wig.
Yeah, that's what I got told it was called. Ballerina belt.
No. Ballerinas are women.
What do they call the men ballerinas?
Danseurs.
Dancers? They can't even
stupid.
just say dancers?
Yeah, they
It's
can't
French.
say ballers.
Yeah, ballers.
It's
They
French.
call them pimps. Yeah.
I mean, it is dancer. It's just in French.
Yeah. You guys want to
Like-
like just all go in on a Disney trip at some point?
Nah.
Okay.
I'd rather go on into like an actual resort where I can have like alcohol
I'm
and.
sorry, are you saying you want to go on a cruise?
I've been on 2 cruises. I liked it both times.
Cruises are like the most environmentally destructive things.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm really not that surprised about that, actually.
I'll be sure to tell them on my next cruise.
I've
I hope
learned
so.
recently that like environmentalism is probably like my biggest policy that I care about, like just in general. Like
yeah.
before anything else, before economy or military or anything else, I just worry about what the person's going to do about the environment.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that is a big thing for my entire generation.
I think it is. I think that's our biggest
Yeah.
thing.
It's our big vote.
We might be the ones who end up reversing some of that.
It just seems like it's inevitable at this point. Like,
Oh, it is. I mean, we're already in it.
And no, I mean us doing something about it. We're in Mississippi, dude. We are in Mississippi, and we care.
Yeah,
like,
that's a
God,
good
who
point.
knows what fucking faggots in California care? I mean, like, they probably give way more of a shit than I do.
Have you seen the projection maps of like Florida in the next 50, 40 years?
Yeah, there's the super heat belt that's forming.
Yeah.
We're gonna be right in the middle of that shit, boy.
Florida in a
Yay.
century will legitimately be underwater if it keeps the way it's going.
There's also the
Good.
there'll be
Oh, wait, no, that means those people are going to move inland.
Yeah, I was about to say they're in
Oh,
containment.
God.
That's their containment zone.
there's also
Yeah, we need Florida.
I saw a map yesterday saying that in 15 years, it was like a prediction of like how, and I mean like predictions or whatever. I'm not going to say this is exact or anything. This is just a prediction done by a study. And they were like, in 15 years, this is where, how much space will have 75 days or more of 100 or more degree heat. And it was like all of North Mississippi, Texas, Alabama, Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee. Just super, they're calling it the super heat belt.
I mean, that's been this year. It's been over 100 degrees heat index wise for over a month now.
I know. 105 degrees heat index today.
110 a couple days ago.
Isn't that fucked? That's so fucked.
It just
Yeah.
fucked.
How are people not dying? I guess they're staying inside.
Well, like, you know, when I was doing my work, I could only
People
let
are
dogs
dying.
out for like 5 minutes.
Are they?
Yeah, people are having heat strokes all the time right
I'm
now.
not really that surprised. I'm really not that
In fact,
surprised.
the really fucked up thing about it is because of how bad we've bungled the COVID and stuff like that. Our hospitals are still full of people catching COVID and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and they're also, because of that, they're still fucking full. Like all the ICUs are full. So when people are having heat strokes and stuff, they're having trouble getting to hospitals.
Damn, that blows. In Mississippi, that was like, I went and listened to a bunch of politicians talk at one point because it has a lot to do with my job, and I had to. I was working. But I went to an event, and the people were running, like the governor came and spoke, people who were running for governor, people who were running for mayor, and yeah. I got to see Tate Reeves.
Old
In person.
Tater Tot himself.
Dude, I was 5 feet from Tate Reeves on multiple occasions.
Is
that
it
morning.
Oh,
weird
man.
though for how shitty Tate Reeves has generally been as a governor? He's also been one of our more progressive governors.
He's so.
Is that so weird?
The weirdest thing to me was in person. He lacks so much charisma.
Yeah.
He comes off as having no interest in doing his job. Whenever he says anything, he sounds like he's reading off a sheet of paper.
He's a dipshit.
Yeah,
He's also put forth, or he's also passed the most progressive things in Mississippi lately, like changing the flag. That was under him.
yeah. All he does is talk about all the good shit he's done. That's all he does every time he
Trying
shows
to
up.
legalize weed. That was under him.
Yeah. Well, dude, that, in my opinion, and I think we all share this opinion, I think that would be the economic shot in the arm that Mississippi needs. If we got weed growing as
you've seen how good CBD has done.
and you saw what growing cotton did for us.
Yeah.
If we can just go back to all of that, and I mean all of it, if we just go back to all of that, all that stuff, all of that exact same economy and everything that came with it. If we can go back to all of that,
If we get our rights back.
yeah, exactly. If we get our rights back, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can,
States' rights is what it was about, after all.
that's right. That's right. That'll be
Back
Civil
then.
War II will be about marijuana rights. It'll be about if you can or can't grow marijuana.
God, the fucking license to grow weed is so ridiculous.
Yeah, you said it was expensive.
And you gotta pay it every year.
Yeah. What was I talking about with the politicians? I was saying the politicians.
You were saying you didn't take the chance to kill Tate Reeves, I believe.
Yes.
Like he was right there and you didn't take the
5
shot.
feet from him.
Yeah.
Instead, you bought weed from him.
Yeah,
like a
exactly.
tool.
Imagine buying weed from the governor.
I smoked weed with the governor's sister once. I'm not going to say which one. It was Patrick, please censor that.
Are you serious? Really? You want me to actually censor that?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I think the bleep will still be funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the bleep will be funny.
Yeah.
Especially considering your reactions will let them know that I actually did say the name
Yeah,
of a
well,
governor.
and all of this, yeah.
Yeah,
It was
just leave the
badass.
rest of this in there. But yeah, no. No, I also smoked weed with a senator's cousin.
Did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I get the sensor ready. Dick biscuits. You're about
Lindy
to knock
Sterling.
my
favorite Mississippi.
𝑉𝒐𝒏𝒂𝒏. 𝑉𝒐𝒏𝒂𝒏.
Vivzy Pop's cousin? Okay,
Yeah, it was 𝑉𝒐𝒏𝒂𝒏.
Stephanie does
yeah.
not live in Mississippi anymore.
Oh, that's true. She doesn't.
Oh.
Fuck, what was I even going to say about the politicians? I don't even remember, dude. I don't even remember what I was going to say about them.
You didn't take the shot.
That's right. I didn't take the shot.
It's because you couldn't get a scope on your
Fuck,
rifle.
that's bothering me now. Yeah, I didn't have a scope. That was the problem. I actually hit Tate Reeves in the ear.
Yeah.
That was one of my best performances.
It's lucky you
really.
got away.
Yeah. I said, sir, how do you feel about My Little Pony? Can you name all these ponies? Sir.
Okay, so tell me a joke that will take up 2 minutes. Knock knock, preferably.
Let's do it. Let's do another improv exercise. That'll take
Okay,
that's easy to take up 2 minutes.
I'll start it off.
Okay, go for it.
Knock knock.
Who?
Is
There.
It's my
Mothers.
father
with
The
deed
to
my
ass.
and
I
Oh,
him
a
great
debt.
hello, it's me, your mother's
Your
father.
mother's father. I have the deed to your
My
ass.
ass. And I
You
owe-
owe me a great debt.
All right, I'm gonna go get an EKG. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks.
Bye.